Most traders know the patterns. Breakouts, gap fills, bounces off the 9 EMA. And yet, most still fail, not from a lack of knowledge. They fail because they're trading without context. Would you drive blindfolded on the freeway? That's what it's like trading without understanding market structure. Are we trending, consolidating, or reversing? Which setups fit today's environment? What levels truly matter and which are just noise? Market context answers all of that. That's why every morning I post a clear market context and game plan. It's the same blueprint I use before every trade. You'll know if we're in expansion or contraction mode, when to trust the open or fade it, whether a gap will run or reverse, where traders are trapped and where price is likely to react. With context, you're not chasing, you're executing. If you want to trade with clarity and conviction, read the daily game plan by 9 AM EST on Substack. Join us live on Discord and YouTube. It's not about seeing more setups. It's about knowing which ones matter before the bell rings.
Right now, the market doesn't care if it's a good news or bad news. It just wants a reason to go up. Someone sneezes, boom, green candles. We are in a phase of excessive liquidity. Money is pouring in. Pullbacks barely last 30 minutes. Buyers jump in instantly. But it wasn't always like this. Just a few weeks ago, crickets, no bids, no momentum. Institutions had the tap off. Nothing was flowing. But now, the fire hose is on full blast. You can't fight it. You have got to recognize the regime and trade with it. I used to think I just needed a better entry, a sharper indicator, a cleaner breakout, a faster platform. But the real reason everything was going wrong is because the whole setup was working against me. Too many lines, wrong time frames, and no structure. I was reacting, not reading, clicking, not thinking. If that sounds even like you're trading right now, then this is the video I wish someone gave me on day one. Let me show you exactly how I built my charts, what I use, why it works, and how you can trade with clarity instead of chaos. Let's start with the basic platforms. My charting, I use Dash Trader Pro. This is where all of my visual analysis happens. Over the years, I have developed what I call visual muscles. I can look at the chart in the Dash and immediately know whether price is strong, weakening, compressing, or likely to break. It's fast, precise, and customizable. When you look at charts long enough on the same layout, you stop searching. You just see that's what DAS gives me. For execution, I use NinjaTrader. It gives me access to the DOM, fast order execution, and futures specific features that DAS doesn't. When speed matters, and it always does in futures, NinjaTrader delivers. Now, if you're just getting started, TradingView is an excellent option. It's a cloud-based, easy to set up, and can replicate most of what I will show you today. But as you grow, separating charting from execution can give you better discipline and performance. We are also working on a pre-built layout for NinjaTrader that mirrors my DAS setup, which we'll be sharing soon. Here is something that sets me apart from many future traders. I only trade New York session from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when the real volume enters the market, and that's when my edge show up. While the futures market reset at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for daily maintenance, I ignored that. I aligned with all my levels, prior day close, pre-market high and lows, yesterday's range based on the calendar day, not the CME reset. So, when midnight hits, that's when I define the close of the previous day and the start of the next. It keeps my chart structure aligned with the equity market and makes the levels cleaner, especially for ES and NQ, which often follow the SPY and triple Q. On my 2-minute chart, I disable pre-market data completely. That way the chart starts clean at 9:30 a.m. and ends at 4 p.m. Give me a pure view of cash session with no overnight noise. This is especially helpful when analyzing gaps or reacting to the open. No single time frame gives the whole picture. That's why I used a layered approach both before the market opens and during live trading session. In the pre-market, I start with weekly chart to identify a broad trend, compression, or breakout potential. Daily chart to mark swing highs, lows, and directional bias. 30-minute charts to define the structure for the upcoming session. Once the market opens, I'll switch to 2-minute chart for clean structure and opening reaction. 1-minute chart for entry timing, 5-minute chart for trend strength and confirmation. This multi-time frame view allows me to stay flexible. Let's walk through my chart setup, specifically my 30-minute chart, which anchors most of my planning. I use the following indicators and levels. 5 EMA is a slope, which green shows the short-term momentum on the upside and red bearish flow. 9 EMA, same thing, the green and red with the slope. Green momentum on the bullish side, red bearish. 21 EMA is the white line in the sand. I don't short if they're above, or I don't go long if they're deeply under it. 50 SMA is yellow. This is a warning level. If price is approaching it from below, I pause. If you're holding above, I stay with the trend. 200 SMA is a red line, is a long-term structure and the macro support or resistance. VWAP is a blue line, tells me if you're trading above or below value during the day. Prior day high and lows, day before high and lows, red and green lines just define my support and resistance zone. Pre-market high and low shown only on the 1-minute and 5-minute charts with the full session data. Color aren't cosmetic, they are functional. Red signal resistance or caution, green signal support. Yellow mean pause and evaluate. White is structure, blue is balance. Before the market opens, I follow the same routine. Review weekly and daily charts for directional clues. Mark prior day's close, high and low on the 30-minute. Good morning, traders. Can you guys hear me? Welcome on the YouTube, X. How you guys doing? Yesterday was a crazy day, and in a few minutes we about to get the data. And let me see that what financial data is about to come. It's just fix that and go. Let me just quickly check. I think it's a retail. Yeah, is a sales data, is a continuous claim data. So it's more important data to see that whether the inflation data is coming and normalizing what's happening to the employment and the claims. That whether the claim data is also increasing. If claim is also increasing, is when the unemployment is increasing. Uh, so let's see that how market react. Right now we are again very close to the yesterday top. Um, Both in the NQ and ES, same level. Let's see that in the 30 seconds, how market going to react. Okay, 8:30. First reaction is not so green, is red. Bottoming tail again. Let's see. You can see clearly here. Let me just bring it here so you can see the 2 minute chart as well. Okay, so second reaction is up, beautifully up. Let's see what it does now. Still didn't unable to break the yesterday high, which is 63.12. If you can see here, we'll see that can it break this level, or is going to fail from here. Okay, failure happens again. Almost 1 minute 30 seconds gone. Let's see that market can hold this level or no. And from the data perspective, the retail sales is up. Okay, definitely rejected here. Let's see what happens here. It seems like the market didn't like the data. The continuous claim is initial claim is better. It's 228, slightly better. And hey, morning. So data came in okay. It's better. With the market, it's muted reaction, not much, not upside, no downside. Right now, it is very close to the yesterday high, but no further reaction in the market. So we'll see. Today might be see if you look at the daily, and we're gonna do in a few minutes with everyone. But if you look at the daily here, let me share my screen. So yesterday bounce was from the 21 EMA. We saw that there was a level, previous level as well, and the 21 EMA coincide. So we get a very significant bounce. Now we again, trying to hold or unable to break out the previous highs, 6310. So this creating a short-term resistance, but we are still on the uptrend. So if this day today could be the better day, there's only one situation where this candle turns red and then come back down. If this candle stay where it is right now, I doubt we're gonna find a better trading opportunities. Either it has to break out on the upside or it has to come back down. If it doesn't break out and doesn't break down, then we have a very small range, which is basically a 10-15 points range. So today could not be the day to trade if markets stay with it, if ES stay within this range, because this is, yeah, same thing here. Exactly. Exactly. So, and the NQ is not much different. Look, NQ didn't retest 21 EMA, it just bounced from previous, even didn't touch the previous lows. So really good strength here by this bottoming tail. Again, we came back to the momentum trading, momentum averages, uh, and this is what we have right now. Why the color is looking like this? And what we really need to do, either NQ has to break out like with ES on the upside, or it has to come back down. But if it's stay within this range, then it's just a 100 points range. So we'll see that how market going to turn. But if markets stay within the range, just don't try to take too many trades. Stay within the one good trade. That's it. Any question, guys, on the Twitter, on the YouTube? Vivek, check the YouTube. This I think this screen looks good, or the previous one. I think it seems to me that this is much better. Much better. Check that. It's good that market is holding. It's nicely holding. This was so you make. Oh, you just make it smaller. Okay, let's see. Let me customize it, please. So you stay there. Okay. Now. 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 All better. Perfect. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I think, and then I basically do the order here. So even if I need to create a short video, then my camera would be here. Okay, so that looks good. Perfect. Nice. All right, so market has started bouncing back. So I think the key level for us today would be that whether, and I'm going to do the analysis. We're just going to do 8:45, but watch this right now. Uh, you can clearly see we have a swing high, swing low. We again have a swing high, then we have a swing low. There's a retest here, right? Now, only question what we have is that are we going to go up today, or we are going to reject this area and then come back down? Because we have one rejection, two rejection, three rejection. If we do not do that, I'm likely thinking two scenarios. In fact, three scenarios can happen. I think that somewhere it's gonna break and somewhere it's stalled here and then come back down. Scenario number one. I think other scenario could be that he is just reject from here, this level two, and third scenario is that it's just gonna break out, and then maybe little make the new high, and that's where it gets stalled, and then later on it's sell off. This could be the scenario, but I think what I'm really leaning towards that all three scenarios likely going to turn into a failure. I don't think that there will be another high in the month of July in the sense that continue, but I don't feel like the trend is going to break down. I was just thinking that market wanted to come back down, and retest this 21 EMA, but I was just a bit surprised. ES just did yesterday without waiting for the breakdown. So I was thinking that when this is going to happen, at least for the first day, we're gonna turn red. Close the red day, and then we bounce. So at least we have a one good day to get a red closing. But if you look at market so strong that this moving averages are not even market is not even trying to leave those. Maybe it leaves the during the day intraday, but the moment it loses the day close very close to those moving averages. So a really strong market. So let's see when I see that if ES can hold to 6,300, there's a high likelihood that we're gonna see a new high this week.
maybe today or tomorrow. And right now we are holding 6300. So that is a really important sign. If you look at it now, we had a few consolidation, we tried to break down and then we hold, and then now we are 6310. So, and that's exactly the high of yesterday. So this is a zone which we need to be really careful that can market can break this or no. If it breaks with the volume, then it go back and retest the high. Right now in a very strong zone, but I'm not chasing that move now. I'm gonna wait for the market to open and get one or good trade. We are still below the yesterday high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think NQ has claimed the R3. Yeah, but I think it doesn't really matter. The structurally, so look at this structurally. If really needs to be bullish, then it has to claim the yesterday high. Um, which is we I think we just did it for the SPY and triple Q. Now the question is that can we reclaim the July 15th high? I think that is a real challenge for the market. And the July 15th high is basically the all-time high as well. So so look for the July 14. If we are able to claim July 14th high, then likely possibility is that we're going to claim the July 15th. So July 14th would be the cornerstone here for the ES. NQ, we are already above July 14th high. That's why we see a big reaction in the NQ. So NQ looks strong, but we need to see. Yesterday NQ was really weak. So we need to see whether, and I'm going to show you in just a minute if you're going to wait. I'm going to start the analysis in just 1 minute, and then you're going to see what I was talking about. So I feel like that the way it is moving, you can easily breach the more breakouts and then fail somewhere. So I'll show you. So here, look at this. So this is a triple Q chart, right? This is a triple Q chart. Okay, this is a triple Q chart, and what we see here. So this is the high. Okay, July 15th was the high of the day in all indexes. So both ES and NQ made the new high on the July 15th, and then we saw a sell-off. Okay, this high nobody could took it, and people start distributing. Institutions start taking profit on it. This was a July 14th, the day before the high. Okay, so this has a really good significance because this is the high before the new high. Now we saw that on July 16th, which was yesterday, we have retested this level, right? So it's mean that those who have bought added here, took the profit here, they have re-added here, right? Now we are here close to 588 level, already above uh, July 14th. Now likely those who have added here, they wanted to take the profit on the strength or this strength because they know there is a big resistance on this gap because there is a gap up day and then no, so it could easily possible it can go close to above, people going to think that it's going to make the new high, institutions start taking profit, and then we see another leg of sell off down. Now question, I'm just thinking, okay, where could be the failure? We have the resistance here, we have resistance here, we have a resistance here. It can also do us, a push up in the beginning of the first 15-20 minutes. We get a big green candle like this, and then we fail. Okay, that can also possible that we fail the breakout. Why? Because there is a divergences in the chart. I will show you the divergence. Okay, this is a triple Q chart. We just saw that. And let's look at the SPY chart. So if you look at the SPY chart, you're gonna see the differences. Okay, so this is the July 14th. This is the high of the day, high of the indexes on July 15th. This is yesterday low. Now look at it. Right now we are here, which is again not able to break the July 14th high. So what does really mean that the ES is still under pressure, is not able to claim July 15th. So those who are long, they're also looking at the ES movement. If ES fails, then there's a high likelihood that the NQ, the people start taking profit in the NQ as well. So that's why ES is really important. It can easily possible that it can go a little bit up, right, and then come back down, right? So we need to really keep an eye on today's day, because we know if these levels fails, you see that how fast was the reaction yesterday on the NQ. So this could be a very strong reactions if the breakout start failing it. And likely the summer, this is a fourth month of continuation. Market's already up 26%, right? So there might market may need some time to digest. So if you look at the monthly chart, right? This is the third continuous month. Um, so we came from bottom month, So maybe we need a resting month. This month we need a resting month. Something like this, that we really wanted to see, like month like this, where we have a little bit of bottoming tail, and a little bit of topping tail, like the spinning top, right? And if we get this one in the next month, we can buy back again and then make the new high. So we need a little bit of resting, small resting like this. Not crazy, but could be like this, um, could be like this, but we need some resting month like this. We need a month like this, you know, we need a resting month here. We don't want a breakout month, because if this is going to break out, this means that another third month continues breakout, and market is doing breakout now. So we'll see that we need to plan. So don't come into those move right now. Just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna be back. Just give me 1 minute. Sorry, guys. I'm here. All right. All right. So see, look at this. This move is from 6,300 6,355. This is exactly what is happening right now. Just shows that the market is in a range. When market is in a range, and then market fails to break the key level, which is 6,300. So now this is good that the market has broke 6,300 in the pre-market. So now what we really need to see that can the market hold the prior high, which is 6,310 or 6,300. If we can hold this level, we can definitely look for the bullish momentum and the upside move. But if it fails here and then come below, then we look for the short. But as far as it is above that, holding the key levels, then we should not be anything. We should not be worried about anything. As far as the ES can hold 6,300, we look for the place where we can go long. So you can clearly see here, we held 6,300. See here, and we just continuously move back up. So if market opens after 9:30, right now it is here, maybe it make another leg up, and then if it's come back down, either hold 63 6310, or maybe we can see a drop to 6,300. And if we see consolidation, I think we should look for the long move as far as the ES can hold 6,300. If ES cannot hold 6,300, then we look for the retest and the failure of the downside, because then it can go back again, yesterday downside move. But the 6,300 is important. Similarly for the NQ, if you look at it right now, we're breaking out. We're not taking the trade, but if it's breakout here and then come back and retest those levels, then, or if it go further up, one leg more up and then come back down here and retest this high, and that could be the place where we can go long. Any question? Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, it is possible. So right now, I think we're still far. We're still far. We're still far. It's not like that we're very close to. Yeah, yeah. NQ can break. Uh, NQ. What is N? I don't know. Not only 40 points. Is it 40 points only? Yeah. Yeah, almost 40 points. Yes, yes, you're right. So yeah, it may take the upside liquidity again, and we see some orders sitting there, or it can just fail here. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I don't want to take this trade. I'm gonna wait for the market to open to give us the right setup. So this could be the failure here as well. So morning high rise. Yep. So our plan is very clear. As far as ES is holding 6,300, we look for the long side. Uh, what ideal scenario would it be that we need, if we get another leg up, that is fine in the pre-market. And what we really want is to a small pullback, holding those levels 6310, and then we can look for, or even if we can get the retest of 6300, I don't mind getting the retest 6300, little bit of a holding and then moving back up. So that could be an important trade. But yes, chasing here on the top could be very difficult. We need a pullback to get the momentum going. Um, and if it ES fails 6300, then we look for the short. Because Y is moving up, so look at it, everything is getting so positive. Inflation is data is really getting better, getting lower and lower. Employment data is really good. Today unemployment data came in, claims and everything, it's more better than the previous month. So if everything is being aligned and going, there's a high likelihood there will be a interest rate cuts, and then the president is already after. And this also means that the tariff does not creating any impact, neither the impact on the jobs nor the impact on the inflation. And if that's the case, then the Fed chair, which was keep saying again and again that he's worried about getting an inflation, blah blah blah. This means that his assessment is completely wrong, and this is enough reason for Trump to fire and replace this individual, or it force Fed chair to reduce the interest rate if everything is go in aligned, uh, based on what president wants and everything, and data is coming a lot like that. Then we don't know what's stopping him to cut the interest rate, right? uh, he's saying that, oh, it may create impact, but right now, tariff been announced since January, February. Now we have 7 months down, and we don't see any impact. So, what is the likelihood we're gonna see impact in the next 7 months? And I think catalyst would be, it could be like that. Market just keep going back up, 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 up until the rate cut announced. The moment the day rate cut announced, that's to where the sell off starts. Because this could be the sell the news kind of an event, right? Market is the future perspective. Market already discounting, expecting the rate cuts. So market just keep going back up. The moment the actual rate cut happened, the normal individuals start going to get excited at the time, and then the institution at the time starts selling. So it is always like that. Any question, guys? Those who, some of you guys came and messaged me that there is some delay on the YouTube. And if you feel there's a delay in the YouTube and you need a real-time feed, uh, I created the, scan code for you guys. You can scan it here. You have a 7-day free trial. You can come and join the Discord. And if you don't like it, you can cancel the subscription anytime. And still is a monthly, so it's not costly. But if you want to be part of the group and want to join, you can scan and join. It's a 7-day free trial for you guys. So on the top right side, you can see the scan code. And if you need a little bigger, I can see if I can bring it here. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if you can work this. So see if you can scan this any one of those code. Yep. So really bullish. So don't. I'm not short biased at this point as far as market holding 6,300. We'll see. Uh, but at the same time, I wanted to see the pullback before I buy. I don't want to buy the top. Any question, guys? Any questions uh, on the Discord? So right now it is holding. Let's see how this 30 minutes holds. See this. I don't want this 30 minutes to. One of the interesting setup would it be that this candle ends like this, and it's a red candle. I'm just gonna color the red. So this color whole red candle, and it come all the way here, and it start here, people short here, and then it bounce, and that's where we go long. That could be a very strong setup that people buy the dip here. If this candle bring red, then people are gonna think, oh, this is a big candle, this is a rejection candle, and it's gonna come back down. And what it does that whatever this is just creating a pause for the pullback what we're expecting. And then after this pullback, this moving averages come back here, it close here, and then move up. So that could highly possible scenario. So don't come into in the thinking process that this red candle means that the trend is going to reverse. I feel it as far as we are above this level, there is a hardly we're gonna see a big sell-off. 9:15, little bit sell-off coming in. See, I think that's exactly what I'm saying. Look at this one. So I think that's exactly what I'm saying. Yesterday happened to happen is that it closes like this in the 2 a.m. and then it sell off. I'm thinking that this candle should be like this, but instead of this reaction, I want this reaction. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So let's see how this candle ends, and then we get the momentum on the upside or no. And it very well it can just reject because we are in the range, and then market just come back down. If market give us a downside move, I'm not going to trade as far as we are above this. So I'm gonna see what's the reaction here in the market, and then I'm gonna find the trade. Similarly, yeah. I mean, this is interesting. I mean, this is really interesting. The whether the interest rate are going up or whether the tariffs increasing the price pressure. It so far it is not reflected into the pricing, right? Um, so I mean, it's really crazy. I mean, it's just a big battle right now. But still now, this 7 month now. So 7 month cycle is a big cycle. Nobody have that much buying power, especially the small businesses that to hold the 7 months of inventory. All right, so far it's doing exactly what I want. We want this to pull back a little bit, and it's pulling back now. So if it pull backs further up and come to the VWAP, if it's make different kind of a candle, I still have the same thesis that can it hold 6300, and can he hold in NQ, can we hold this area? If we cannot hold this area, then we will start looking for the short. But as far as we are above those areas, we shouldn't be looking for the shorts. We're gonna get the momentum back very soon. Yeah, because I don't see any orders now. See, this is a pre-market, kind of a thing, right? But just don't worry about it because see, this is just retesting the moving averages. People gonna think now they're gonna get short and immediately they're gonna bounce back. So as far as we are above this, I don't mind whatever they want to do. And this is the beauty of the range days of trading. In a range trading is that you don't know when they're gonna pull the plug, right? That's exactly what happened. They pull the plug exactly at the 2 a.m. and exactly they are pulling back again. And basically, we are seeing the same structure here. Even this time, 2 p.m. we have a smaller candle. There, this time we didn't have a smaller, just straight down. So that's the beauty of the range. Range basically create straight up moves, straight down moves. That's the beauty of the range days. So therefore, they always say that don't come in between those ranges. So if you, for instance, is looking so weak, for instance, this is the case. This is a red candle. This is a 3 bar play, and you say, okay, I'm gonna short. If you're shorting it and you see that market is, you know, doesn't want to go down, you can't force that short because that's where squeeze comes in because the range days create the uh, very fast and quick reactions, and that's why the sometimes the kick big days, those big range days are really good for day traders because then you can make a lot of money, but that's also the days where you build the wrong habits, because then you're going to think that every bottom is buyback and every top is selling, and then you do the same thing when the market is trending, and then you're going to keep losing the money because you do not understand that the market is in the range. So this is only going to happen in the range days where any top side is immediately going to reject anything on the bottom side, immediately going to bought back up, and that is not going to happen other than the non-range days. You're not going to see that. So market has changed from June to July, and that's why the trading is hard. You need a mentor to guide you because every month, every 2 weeks, market change their behaviors. So this is not the market in the June month was a breaking out. Opening drive was working. Every day you can find a new setups in the ES and go long in the morning and you're gonna make the money. But this month is not like that, right? Is a range day. If market is opening on the range side, sometimes they break the range and then bring it back. Sometimes they fail the ranges. So you need to be very careful on those days when you're playing. You need a strong setup and consolidations. Otherwise, you're just going to keep losing it. Just imagine right now, for instance, if you look at the 2 minute chart, you're going to say, oh, this is a pullback coming in on 21 EMA. I'm going to buy long. Um, and you're going to buy long and it's going to fail on you. That's why, I don't even like joining on the upside and don't like joining the downside, because it's just going to give you a false sense of a trading. You can be right, you can make money, but the habits you're going to build without the structure here, these algo moves are not normal moves in the normal market days. So it's really hard uh, to to understand when to stop. It's a perfect for scalpers, but I can bet you that whatever your money you're gonna make on these days by flipping long and short, you're gonna lose immediately the moment market gonna get changed. And it's hard to adapt, when market is so quickly changing it. So it's really hard to, adapt unless you're very experienced. Here you go again, 6300. So 6300 is in play. As I said, we need to see that how market do that. This is just a noise. I would just ignore that noise now. If market opens at 6300, I will just see that whether market can hold or not. If market can hold, then we can go long. If market cannot hold, then we can just go short. These two candles are just a noise. So even if it's right now on the VWAP, it can easily even fail the VWAP. So those who are gonna go long, they can easily fail the VWAP too. You never know. 7 minutes remaining. Guys, I'm gonna really appreciate those who are watching on the YouTube. Please, give a thumbs up, and I really appreciate if you can share the stream on your X feed. Help us to grow. If you find the value out of this discussions and you like to share, please share on your feed, so then we can get more. More people can join, and we can become a bigger team. All right, so we are holding the VWAP, but still really weak. We have a 5 minutes to left. No, not too much momentum, not too many orders. On the book map, point of sale is on the 6301. and NQ point of sale is on 23,095. So it's really far. So this VWAP can easily fail. Market can easily come back and make the completely bearish candle and then move back up. Let's see how market going to react. Any question on the Discord? 4 minutes remaining. Good luck, guys. All right, it's breaking. Let's see, can it hold the VWAP? So far, it fell. That is about to drop. I think it's going to hold the VWAP. ES is still above 6308, so still holding way above 6300. Okay, drop. Let's see what happened with this drop. Can it go all the way to 6300? Look like. Let's see. Can it? Can it? Okay, very bearish. Still not able to claim. 30 seconds more. Let's see. We need to wait to see that can market can hold 6300 or no. I'm not really interested in shorting immediately. I want to see that can the market ES can hold 6300. I think the range is good, or we can play both. Anything which you're comfortable. Both have a good range. We'll see that where the setup really looks good. Who's buying with bouncing with the strength that we can do. I think ES would be, I think, the much better if it can hold 6,300. Okay, retesting 6,300 now. Let's see, can it go and retest 6,300? Still too early. It bounced from 6302. I'm gonna give a little bit more time. We wanna, better opening range. You can see here NQ gapped up. ES is still within the yesterday range. So if ES can break 6308 with the opening range, could be an interesting opening drive, and I will take that. Okay, but I don't want immediate 2 minutes of breakout. I want a little bit more consolidation here. Come on, don't break out. Come on. Let's just do it here. You can see here. Come on, don't break out. Come on, a little bit more time. ES is created almost 6 point range. You can see here it is within the same yesterday block between 3 to 340 block. NQ is failing here. Okay, this is a good range, almost 6 point range. Let's see. I don't want to ES to break out now. I want a little bit more consolidation here. It's just too. It's just gonna be too quick to break out. Okay, that's good. I want a little bit pullback if we can get the pullback here. Okay, NQ is coming back down. Okay, NQ is dropping. Look at this. NQ is really weak. No trade for me. As far as ES is above 6,300, I'm not touching it anything today. Okay, good. Get ready for ES to buy. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna go long ES if ES is able to claim this candle now. Still 1 minute to close. Look at the NQ. NQ is just slipping. ES just staying there. I'm just gonna wait. Okay, first 5 minutes is really bearish 5 minutes. Let's see, can we get the pullback here? I'm still looking at the bottoming tails here. If you can claim this and move back up, I think it's a really good long. If we're able to claim that. Still, look, you can look at the divergences. One is downside, one is upside. Get ready for going long. Okay, I'm going one contract long on an NQ, the small size, uh, and then I'm going to add the big position on my ES trade if ES is going to break over 63.8. If you go long here, low of the day would be the stop loss for the NQ. Low of the day is the stop loss. I think we already seen the low of the day. We're not going to see a low of the day now. SPY is still green. NQ, triple Q just retested the prior day close. I think we already seen the low. SPY is still up. I'm going to take the big position into my ES trade. If is ES going to break out over 63.010. Okay, get ready for the ES trade. I took the starter position in the ES. I'm going to add if it's going to break 63.10. NQ is on the break even right now, very close to our entry. In fact, I'm turned green. If ES is going to break 63.10, I'm going to add into my position. It's almost turning 10 minutes now in the mark. 10 minutes. Watch 63.10. Watch 63.10. It's an important level. Either it's going to fail here or it's going to break out 63.10. Thirty more seconds. Let's see how this ends. There you go. It's coming. Okay, I'm adding, and now 63.1050 is my order. Stop order, buy stop order. I put it there. You can see here. Okay, I'm full position in on the ES. Here you go. Okay, let's see. The high of the pre-market is 316, 315. I'm gonna take closer to that profit taking. NQ is also very nicely green. NQ is also nicely green. Here you go. Come on, a little bit more. Okay, NQ is really moving nicely. Come on. 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 Very nice. Anyone took the trade with me, guys? It's just rocking, man. It's just rocking. I'm gonna take one more drop. Anyone took the trade with me? Oh man. Oh, a really awesome trade. Anyone took the trade with me, guys? Awesome trade, man. Awesome trade. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. Like what I told you. As far as his holding 6,300, ES is just going to print money. I'm just going to lift my stop loss. I have one order left, one contract left. I think it's going to go close to maybe breakout pre-market high. If it can give it to us, I'm gonna just lift it here. All right, I'm stopped out. Oh man, anyone on the YouTube took the trade with me? Come on, man. We only 3 people are watching on our YouTube, man. And then Twitter we have, on X we have 15 people watching, but they are so not even giving any single thumbs up. What a beautiful trade we had, man. What a beautiful trade. Can you imagine? What do you say now? That is it a worth to pay $150 for the membership or no? Guys, tell me. And with the 7-day trial, and you're still not able to pay 150, then I think you do not deserve to learn day trading. Here you go. I'm not in the trade, but look at this another move back up. Come on, guys. I see so many people on the YouTube. Why don't they give a thumbs up here? Come on. Tell us. How did you do today? You just need a one good trade. That's it. Vivek, did you take the trade? Wow. Man, you're printing money, huh? On your live account. Good job. That's good. It's still green, man. If you can, if you even if you make $200 a day, is good enough to recover. At least this year, you can recover your losses. Look at this 5 minutes. Wow, and it's still moving. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna buy the pullback if I can get the pullback here. So if it's gonna give a little bit more pullback, if it's just small pullback or a consolidation here, I'm gonna get another leg up on the upside move, because right now it is really bullish. As we said that the first move would be the upside move. Then we have a resistance on the triple Q, which is the 560 level. Let's see what it does here. If it get a little bit more consolidation, I think there will be a one more leg up. So just wait for another leg up if you can get it. Because NQ is still, what you call the NQ is still way below the pre-market high. Twenty-three, 137, 162. Yeah, we still have some room. So this 2 minutes is now um, still making higher highs and lower lows. So let's see what it does. Okay, let's see what it does. Can it hold this level? I think still have a room. There could be a one leg up. Look at the NQ, the way is NQ consolidating, still way below the pre-market high, which is the 160, and ES is just here you go. Let's see, can it hold this? ES is just above the pre-market high. Could be another leg up. Awesome. All right, look at this, man. Look at this, man. Beautiful trade. Come on. Oh man, look at this. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh man, look at this. Can you believe it? PSP, thank you so much, man. We need, if you really give us a favor, give a thumbs up. If you can share, our stream on X, just to spread the words. We do every day good job, but we don't have that many followers because I don't run any ads. It's just more organic. So if you really feel for us to promote, help us get more likes and thumbs up and share. Still moving. I took the small trade on the on this just consolidation. I'm out already. Um, but that's fine. Don't chase it. I want a little bit more pullback. Uh, so if you look at this 30 minutes, it's really bullish engulfing. The only reason I took it this small scalp, two things. One thing is um, that there was still the room for the NQ to run, though is extended. But if you look at the prior resistances in the prior period, actually the resistance come close to 60, 63, 224, 225. So I think this level could be the area where the resistance found. So if I just little expand here, you can see. So here. I think this could be the level where we can find close to resistance here, and at the same time maybe NQ will reach there. And if you go back and look at our pre-planning meeting or analysis I was talking about in the YouTube live, that I see somewhere resistance on this side. Uh, Either we're going to touch here, and then after first hour, and then we're going to start getting a drop, um, or if we go break this and then retest and move back up. Now, given this candle look like the way it's formatting, this formation doesn't look like that it has enough strength now to break and hold. It's likely going to pull back, uh, or may not even able to break this one because it doesn't have a strength. It's too extended on a 30 minutes. But you know what, the idea is that you cannot trade every day, or I mean not every day, I mean you cannot trade every move. Try to be selective, prepare your plan, see what is holding, and execute your plan, and then just come out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I see the point is that I always explain to all my students that in your planning, you always expect move from here. For instance, it comes from minimum. You look for the momentum from this side to actually this side. But your role is not to get this and this. Okay, your role is when the momentum or your plan trade start, you go long halfway and you come out halfway, because this area is always a consolidation area, and I hate being chopped around and then failure on those things. So only in order to be consistently profitable, you do not need to worry about the full move will just create the FOMO and greed, and it's just gonna upset your psychology. You always plan the move. You take the halfway move and you come out halfway. You do not try to get the full ride. Full ride is risky. you know Full ride is risky. You're always gonna lose. You're gonna temper. We're lucky we're just getting like this. It can easily go back here, come back down, then here, and then move. And then this period, I felt like the psychologically for myself, it's really hard to take care. Because we do the day trading, we do not have that much margin. I want risk, be out from my trade. I take the quick profit, come out, stay relaxed, look for the next trade if I want to. If I and Waldemar, you were asking me exactly right that when do I need to add? I think this is a perfect example what I was telling you yesterday. So you do not need to add on the trade, and I did that exactly. We went long here, and then you take the next trade here with a small risk, right? Because you have a consolidation, you take the one trade with the 2 point. If you fail, it's fail. But you already took the profit for 8 points, and if you lose 2 points, then it's fine. So that's the where I would advise you to. And I added myself as well on the NQ on this trade. So you always look for what you need to, right? But this is exactly what we was talking yesterday. They don't think of adding it from the get-go. Rather, you take the first move and you see the second move, then you add it. Yeah, we absolutely nailed it today. It's still moving. See, don't get FOMO, okay? Don't get FOMO. It's moving, it's moving. See, that's what I was talking about. It's going to touch the red line. It exactly touch the red line. It is very close to the moving averages. I think this is a perfect place to short if you want to short it. I mean, I just showed it. I mean, this is a perfect place. So I didn't have a good chance, but I think this is a perfect place to show it. The given they both resistances hit at the same time. I was late. I was just talking about it. I chased it, but I think we still get a couple of points, I guess. Only problem is that this is very close to the pre-market high here on the ES. So it could fail immediately here. I'm gonna give 5 more seconds. If it's not gonna turn green, I'm gonna stop out. Okay, it's turning green. Come on. Okay, I'm out. The given is that let me show you here. So this is very close to the pre-market high. I chased it a little bit while talking, but you can see here the rejection happened exactly at the same spot. If you look at here, the level, the ES level, which we have marked it beforehand, 63.24 areas, and then you can look at here on the NQ, we got the pre-market high exactly at the same place. So it's a perfect rejection area. But let's wait. Don't try to scalp it. Let's wait for the next move, and then if I'll be around, then I will trade. I'm happy I made $1,700. I don't want to trade anymore. So those who are new to our channel, we at the same time we have the bookmap stream as well. So if you wanted to use the bookmap, you can always look at the other stream and keep it open on your screen. It will help you to look at the level 2 in depth. Just give me 1 minute and I will be back while we looking at it. So I'm back. So still market still holding it. ES and Q both are holding it. So no need to short. Maybe it's gonna take a little bit of time to digest this move, but still very strong. I would say that's still strong. As we said that as far as the ES is holding 6,300, we should not be thinking about shorting it. The directional bias is still the long upside. So this pullback coming in, I think I tried it before. I'm not trying now, but this pullback could be the little extra pullback, and then make another leg up, because you can see mark ES and Q both extended on 30 minutes. So it's just a small pullback. So I wouldn't try for shorting it anymore. I was just thinking that if immediate move, the knee jerk move, if you can get it, I will take it. But I didn't get the knee jerk move, so I'm not really expecting, given the same level is here, which was the prior day high and the pre-market high. So I'm not going to force a short trade today. I'm very green already. So it's 10 o'clock. It might just consolidate for a while before making the next leg up. So watch. So now, see, now I think that's where people make the mistake. That's where the new traders lose money, because they had a really good trade in the first 30 minutes. They think that they can continue to trade and make more money in the next 30 minutes. But that doesn't happen, right? The market is like that. The market move has already happened. You already made the money. What now you need to do, if you really want to trade more, you need to wait for the next setup. And next setup is not like that it's going to come immediately, in 1 minute. You need to wait for another 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, maybe 60 minutes, right? Find the right structure, and then you can look for the next trade. Because right now it may spike up and down, in the upside move, but the risk is high. If it fails here, it's going to be harder for you to manage the risk. So for if you take me, to teach you something, I would just say that if you got the first move, now sit back and relax. Turn your off as a day trading mode or the trader mode, and watch for the price action. You need a smaller consolidation before you take the next move. Because if you're going to chase this kind of a move, there will be a one day you're going to be successful, but so many days you're going to be the failure, because move doesn't happen, simultaneously in 30 minutes chunk. You need to wait for now the consolidation to come in and get it. Just like for this trade, we waited. We we didn't take this trade. We didn't take this trade. We took this trade, and I told you that avoid this because this is a noise only. We took this one, right? So now for the next one, you need to wait. You got it, guys? So you can look at it NQ, even though it looks 30-minute extended, but if you look at the 5 minute, you're gonna see there's a really nice formation on the 5 minutes, and that's why it's still moving, right? Look at this 5 minutes. So those who have missed this move, they might have gone long here on the pullback, right? This looks really interesting now. It's going up on the upside. But I'm saying that if you've already taken the move, this move is just maybe another 10, 15, 20 points. So don't stretch yourself getting the last ounce from this, move. You got the meat of it, okay? You got the really good meat. You turn green. Don't worry about that, how far it go. If you look for next setup, just calm down, wait, relax, and then find the next setup. And that's the only way you can basically avoid giving back. All right, guys, it's just a 10:04. Don't think about shorting it and thinking about it that, oh, it's extended, I'm gonna short. Looking at the 30 minutes, it's still trending. Okay, so still trending. No need to rush to the trades. And don't chase it. I know it's tempting, it's making you moves, you want it to go long, but just think from that we are very close to the resistances, right? Very close to those levels. It can easily reject, and then drop. So guys on the YouTube, what kind of a content you guys would like to see other than the live stream? You know, what are your problems? What kind of what are the things you're looking for? And you guys, if you are interested in learning about my methodology, and wanting to know more about it, and you don't want to pay for the monthly membership, you can always take this book. It will allow you to really follow along with me on my trades, and it's not too costly. These two books is only 24.99. It's on a bundle play, so if you want, you can use this. I'm going to give you the link, and you can just buy this book only for 24.99. These two books, and it's going to help you to give it the feel of a methodology, and it would be easier for you guys to follow me on the YouTube. I'm gonna put the link here as well, and I also put the barcode uh, if you like to get it. So I just show the barcode here on the top right. Uh, if you want to buy the book, you can consider that. It's really a good option for you guys to learn. It's gonna give you the feel, and not too costly, so you can follow along on the YouTube channel. While you're following my trade, you know what to expect, and always you can come back and learn and ask the questions. So see, market's still moving in. That's why I say that don't think that's too extended or look for the short. Still uptrending, really nicely moving back up. So we're very close to the resistance. Remember, we're very close to the resistance. We can easily fail here. Market is holding. Let's see what it does on the key level. We have a lot of orders sitting on the top side. 175, 187, 23, 200 on the NQ, 623, 22, 25, 623, 30 on the ES side. There's a lot of orders sitting on it. Okay, as we saw some weakness coming in again. It found a rejection again. Okay, NQ lost the pre-market high. Let's see how ES reacts. Does ES hold the pre-market high? A very big rejection coming in. Those who went long on this side, they are now about to stop out. Okay, that seems like they're going to stop out. Okay, it says bounce back from that level. ES is still holding. Okay, I'm gonna try just a long here on the NQ, the small size, to see whether it can hold 23 150. I think ES is still strong. NQ can go back again over 23 170. I'm gonna take risking 10 points here. 50. I'm long at 50, and I'm gonna risk is 40. So far, so good, but not too much. It's only 1 or 2 points coming in. It's rejecting it. NQ ES is still holding it, so my bet is that if ES is holding it, NQ might gonna move back up again. Okay, good. Can it go over 23 170? I'm risking 10 points. I want to take a profit after 15 points. So anything over 23 160, 65, 70. I'm not sure whether it's going to make the new high on this candle, but I wanted to take 10 15 points scalp trade here. This looks really stunning because people might gonna think about shorting it. It's just gonna get the squeeze gonna come in. Good, good. It's moving very nicely. I'm gonna put the sell order at 23,163, and I'm gonna put the stop loss now at the break even because it moved over the areas which I wanted to hold. So I don't want it to lose this now. Okay, before I do, it just moved against me. So I'm still holding it. Let's see what it does here. If not, then I'm going to close it with my original stop loss. Still holding it. Okay, still holding it. Can it go move back up again? Okay, it seems like we're going to stop out soon. Still holding it. Okay, I'm still holding it. Let's see what it does here. Can it fail here? Still holding it. Still holding it. Still holding it. Still holding it. But I have a hard stop loss at 21 3 338 38.50. If it's gonna drop, I'm gonna be out. It's moving nice. Come on. Come on now. ES is dropping. If ES going to lose the support, then I think we're gonna be stopped out. Come on. Hold that. Okay, still we got saved by 1 penny. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You wanna see? I think it's here on the here. You can see here. So very close to the stopping out. Let's see. A couple of times we got saved and then we just okay, I stopped out. Given the ES dropped. And that's the small 10-point stop loss. That's fine. But I still feel that they are holding those moving averages and everything. I don't think so it's gonna go drop further. Or if it's gonna drop, it's gonna spike down and then it's gonna move back up again. Almost 1 minute left before this 10-20 candle closes. We're still away from the VWAP. Yeah, yeah. I think this yeah, it can easily go back to the VWAP now. Yeah, and then retest happened. Let's see what it does here. Yeah, that could be a good sign. with the volume. I think both. I think NQ also held the 21 EMA. Let's see what it does here. But there's we need to see the strength here. Yeah, I think it's likely with the VWAP is more important than anything else at this point because the trend is already broken. This trend is broken, so the VWAP, as far as it start holding the level, then you can reconsider it. But I think this 30 minutes just the consolidation candle coming in. Those who have missed this move, they might be adding into this pullback, not shorting it, but consider moving it like that. Okay, so strength start coming in again. Let's see, can it claim the 23,150? That's true. Yeah, and I think it could easily be the second scenario where I was saying that we find the stop here and the rejection, and then come back down, and easily, we can fail it here and then move back up because we got the momentum in the first 30 minutes and there is no momentum anymore. So no liquidity to buy, and then they just reverse the whole move basically. You see what I'm saying? It can easily reverse the whole move. Um, Sometime it's just the range days are like that if the momentum coming in, you just trust the momentum. That's it. Now momentum is on the bearish side. You just trust that momentum. That's it. Uh, you can easily just move up and down in the one direction, in one direction like that. Mhm. So point of sale is 2300 on the book map. So the yellow line on my book map is basically. So let's see what it does here. See, can it go? It's holding the VWAP very nicely. 4 minutes remaining before the market closes. 30 minutes closes. Guys on the YouTube, you're still there? Here you go. The move came in. It's also held the VWAP and also held the opening range. $27. Okay, it's moving like that. Just retested the R3. Let's see. 2 minutes before the 10:30. Are you guys still on the YouTube? No comments? You have any questions? Okay, look at this. This bullish candle came in to okay, another 30 seconds left. Not yet. I want to look for the pullback. It's just too much. See if you can get the pullback to 23,140. We can go long. Very bullish now. This could be the failure here. See, check now. Do you feel like the slow move? That there is a slow in the dance trader. Look at the monitor now. Let me see now. Okay, let me see now. I'm monitoring. Okay, let me check now. So, yeah, today I think seems okay. Today seems okay. I think yesterday there was a lag, so I think today seems okay. Okay, here you go, man. I'm not in the trade and it's just moving now. Oh gosh. I wanted to join this trend, but we couldn't join it. It's just too fast to look at this now. It's just squeezing. Yeah, very strong. I think it's going to make the new high. NQ is really. Look at this NQ. Oh gosh, I mean, this is crazy. We missed this move. I wanted to go long here, um, but basically I wanted to go long. The question is that the entry. I was thinking we're gonna get little lower high. So if you look at it here on the 1 minute, I was thinking, okay, his make here. I was wanted to go long here on this side pullback, but we never got the pullback. But if you look at now in the 2 minutes, you're gonna see that okay, you know what? This was the move, and this was the pullback. There's no other pullback. Okay, I think now it's rejection coming in. So right now, we might gonna find something on the ES because ES is still have a room 8 points to move over the highs. NQ is already close to the highs. But I feel like this is the resistance area. And if you look at the indexes, I would it's going to be harder for NQ to break this out. This is going to be resistance area. It might just going to fail again here. Trap the buyers, thinking about is it breaking out, grab the liquidity on the upside, 23,200, and then just come back down. Yeah, high rise, I agree that it's possible that they wanna grab the liquidity over 23,200 or close to that and just and then just dump. But this move is really strong move because there's a lower high move, right? There's a second move. So we had the big move up, the pullback, and now moving back up. Even if it's gonna come back down, I'd really be interested to see whether it just come back down quickly or it slowly drag and come down. Because ES is just stalled here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guys, I'm gonna really appreciate if you go and also give a thumbs up and a like on the Discord on the Bookmap stream. I see a lot of people are online, but there's no thumbs up at all. Really appreciate if you can give a thumbs up on the Bookmap stream. So see, that's what I'm saying. This area has a resistance, so we got a rejection again, a big rejection coming in now, especially from the ES side because ES is not able to claim it over the pre-market high. NQ still holding it. NQ still holding it. So let's see what NQ does here. NQ still holding the top. ES completely rejected it. ES is just dropping down. See, let's see what it does. Look at the ES, man. He is just dropping. And I said that there's a key resistance here. Yeah, I would doubt that ES can break that. And but ES NQ is still holding it. The pre-market high. That's the dilemma. Yeah, yeah, but NQ is still holding it. NQ is still holding above all the moving averages and the pre-market high, but ES seem to be weak. Look at the ES and NQ. You can see a difference. Just just a rotation. Usually what wins is the ES always. Um, only rare situations happen where the NQ lead the ES up, but majority of the time the ES is the way to go. Uh, but he is still holding the VWAP, so essentially still the buying pressure, if you want to say, unless he has started losing the VWAP, and he is still above the 6,300, so it can easily come back down, spike back again, and then again reclaim 6,300, and NQ just continue the down upside move, given the NQ is still holding it. You see what I'm saying? So given the NQ is still holding it, on the top side, and ES can easily pull back up now. It's just maybe a fake push down. So let's wait for the ES to see if we get a better entry. We might gonna see an upside move on the ES because ES is still holding 6,300. NQ is still holding it. I can go long on the ES. if ES can claim the 6310. Let's see. So ES has really held the 6310. If you remember last time we went long on the 6310. Right now ES is holding 6310, right? So we'll see. Not really. VIX is still the bear flag. Nothing much. Still red for the day. VIX is not doing anything. So nicely held the 6310 area, ES. I will see that how this ends, and maybe we can add into the trade. NQ still over the highs. 1042. Okay, I'm trying long ES here. Risk would be close to 5 points. What you call the fail of ES, fail of 3010. 6310 would be the risk. So far so good. I'm gonna risk 6310 here. Time is it? Quarter to 11. We're still, because this entry would help us to go get it to the all-time high, to the high of the day. We still have the 8 points room. If we get this, if it be, but the point is that I need to hold because it may take a little longer to reach there. I still believe we can go towards the high. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit, maybe a couple of more minutes. Um, um, and yeah, I already long, but I'm thinking I don't wanna. I wanna go for a walk. I don't wanna hold this trade. So I will just give a little bit more room. If it able to claim the pre-market high, I'm just gonna lift it on the break even, and I'm just gonna close the computer with the profit target, and I'm just gonna leave. I don't wanna hold this trade. So it's moving now. We are slightly green. I just wanted to lift up, but I wanted to lift up the moment it moved back up. I see a lot of basically I see the problem that that the point of sale is not or point of control is not basically able to claim by ES. ES point of control is 316. Point of control is 6316. A couple of times went up and then just failed it. So you know what? I will just take the hit. I don't want to hold this trade. I'm down $75. Okay, $50, $37. Okay, I'm just gonna lift the stop loss. I don't want to hold. I'm out. I took the $50 hit. I don't want to trade. It's a slow move. Not for me. So, all right, I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my day. If you guys have any questions or you would like to see certain types of sessions, or if you have any questions, ping me, leave the comments, and then I will try to make the videos for you. If you wanted to learn about the methodology and learn about the how I trade, you can always get the book. It's only $24. And if you wanted to be part of the membership group, then you can join that group as well. So as you like, multiple options to stick around. I really appreciate if you share, like follow me on X, and then share and reshare our streams. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. All right, Ray, bye.